Bad.
And we're back live. A couple of technical difficulties, but score remains the same. Time goes down a little bit. 30 on the clock now. St. Joe's still up 9-7. Just kind of playing a waiting game right now.
Yeah, which stinks for broadcasting.
It's exactly what they need to do, though. That's the thing.
I'd rather them lose and have an entertaining broadcast, personally. But hey, that's just.
So it was a timeout from.
Hey, what are your thoughts on the main Red Claws becoming the main Celtics in the NBA G League? Thoughts?
The Red Claws are the name?
That was their name. Now they're officially solidified their partnership with the Boston Celtics. Actually, I have a question. So a few days ago, a junior, Scooter Henderson, committed to the NBA G League. He's a sophomore, a junior in high school. He's signing a $1 million $1 million deal with the Ignite team that Jalen Green and them was on. How do you think that's going to impact the NCAA with this happening now? This kid's a 5-star, yeah, but he's a junior, not even a senior in high school.
I think,
and it's for next year, so he's not having a senior year.
I think it's a good thing because I think it's going to encourage NCAA to start not paying. I never understood the paying players' salaries, but at least let players make money off their own name. Yeah. Like if those kids that can make $1 million playing basketball and they sign that contract as a junior, I mean they're definitely going to have to really push for that image and likeness cash deal, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, the NCAA is a bunch of cartels when you really want to get into technicalities. The definition of a cartel is a bunch of firms with one another, which is exactly what these conferences do. Like you look at Notre Dame in college football, the reason they're not in a conference is because they keep the money for themselves from a season. You look at Rutgers. Rutgers isn't known for being the greatest college football school.
Oh, they're getting better.
They are getting better, but they're not known for being great.
Yeah.
Crazy shot on goal right there by Brady.
And the reason they is because they get a lot of Big Ten money because of schools like Ohio State or
don't sleep on Rutgers though.
Or Penn State at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, that hurt too.
Brady passes to 3.
Cowboys fan and Penn State fan last year. It was not great.
At least you could always root for Micah Parsons.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
That was a nice shot.
What I wanted, but I'll take it.
Decent shot on goal by Suzuki.
I wanted was drafted.
Oh, Brady with the headbutt. That's going to be St. Joe's ball. Brady's playing immaculate on both ends of the field right now.
Yeah, he's going all out. He's making sure this team is advancing.
Let's go, Brady. Yep, Brady.
Fan base.
Brady trying to be a little bit of a, little extra with those movements after the hit.
Yeah, I think he has to keep that same energy, but just not get chippy with any players. Make sure you're still in the game for the last 4.5 minutes.
Yeah, Farino to Keith.
He's the leader of this team. You got to make sure you're out there.
Mr. Martin looks like he's having a great time out there. That's all I wanted to say.
That's it. Got the golf cart, drove across the field. Oh, Bachensky.
Second goal for the sophomore. A Monroe native. I know I was talking to Danny before. And Danny was like, I want to play Monroe. It's it's always personal. But that's how everyone is. It's a shame for many of these kids because we get a lot of kids from Metuchen, Edison.
Yeah.
We don't play them in anything. We're playing Edison in football next year, but we've never played Edison in any sport. Maybe wrestling. That's it.
Yeah, I think me and Dan are actually the only 2 sophomores from Monroe.
Yeah, well, you're the only 2. No, sophomores. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you got Tom Zamidi and Jack Kern that are juniors.
Yeah.
And then you got Andrew Azanero and Giorgio that are from Monroe too. But it's always personal.
So 4.5 minutes now. Gabauer struggling with the face-off, but
he won it. He won it.
Yeah, we'll count it, and he'll win it again. Gabauer with the spin move. Oh, what a play by Sean Gabauer.
Passed it to Brady, and Brady dishes it in. That's why I said Sean's like Russell Wilson out there.
Sean fought off 3 Vikings players for the ball, got it, spin move between two of them, incredible dish to Brady.
I would just like to point out that we made our own definition for what counts as a face-off, and I was like, yeah, he's got it because he did. And you're like, well, I guess we'll call it.
Yeah.
We made our own definition.
It counts. You got it in the end.
It's like in college football. It's like what, 1 foot in for a completion,
Mhm.
and then in NFL it's 2. Yeah, we're like that.
So Gebauer will go right back to midfield, trying to repeat that, obviously. But can Keefe get there in time? And Gebauer I think he just kind of like held 2 players there until a St. Joe's guy can get it.
Oh, yeah.
And
that's an illegal check right there.
yeah,
And of course, the kid that checked him is the one that fell on the ground too. That looked kind of serious from up here, because the way it looks from up here, because I think Matthew's like 29,
number 29. Okay.
and he just got checked. The way it looked from up here is like just checked in the neck.
Yeah.
I was about to say neck. The neck, which as I learned in Dr. Gomez's part, that's like,
It's like whiplash almost. Yeah.
So that's always dangerous, especially because of how delicate that area is. It could happen to Eric O'Grant in the football game.
Yeah.
It's like just freak incidents like that in sports. You always want to be careful. So it's good that the refs are right on top of that instead of letting things get escalated further than they should.
Yeah, they've been like that the whole game too. I gotta say, these refs, I think, have done a great job. Although we normally bash them on the broadcast.
Don't say we. It's normally me.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
It used to be Lou.
From Keefe, no good. St. Joe's will remain with the ball. Chicharello.
Check with it. Passes it to James. James loses it.
Glassman with the ball now. Fakes out Grantham. And Freda.
That was a terrible dish right there.
Yeah, tried to get it to Woisnes.
It was like a screen. I don't know what that was, but okay.
Kind of tried to do like an underhand pass, but it just got nowhere.
Jason Plesac loses the ball. What? Timeout by St. Joe's. 3 minutes, 14 seconds left in this fourth quarter.
It was just a second ago that St. Joe led by 2-7 and a couple of quick goals, and this game is a lot more comfortable for St. Joe's.
Exactly. So hopefully we can talk to Mr. Herring about letting us go to the Monroe game and just do Twitter updates, or like the whole broadcast, but at least one of us doing Twitter updates.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's going to go, though, with the Monroe Board of Education or athletic director. For no reason, but, things got chippy with the fans.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Oh, yeah, you got there. The lock got thrown out.
Oh.
So. So, this is a lacrosse game. I get that. Let's take a little breather to talk about some of the other sports. St. Joe's impressive win against Old Bridge, 4-0 on Saturday.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys paid attention. It was the Dan Anderall.
They retired his jersey.
They retired his jersey. They also released the plans. They're building a new turf field, and they're naming it the Dan Anderall Field.
That's great. That's awesome.
I saw that on Facebook and on Twitter and everything. So that's something to look forward to. The project that's happening here.
Yeah.
But talking to Mr. Murray, the kid really did buy into that whole the rules that Dan, was able to see and everything.
Mentioned the Dan Anderall 5K race on July 17th.
Oh,
in New Brunswick.
as well as thank you, Mr. Nolan, for reminding us. The Dan Anderall 5K marathon in New Brunswick on June 17th.
You say marathon?
It's a race.
It's the same thing.
5K is not a marathon. I can tell you that now.
Mr. Nolan, you see how
5K is like 2.5 miles.
Mr. Nolan, you see how I look. I don't run. A marathon and a race are the same thing for me.
Something
It's
like
a
that,
struggle.
But Gebauer on the face-off, and St. Joe's lost it quickly after. 3 minutes left now.
Don't jinx it, Gerardo.
Yeah, there's no wood around here. It's just a metal box.
Oh, trying to make a move. Bad pass right there. Oh, recovered by Keefe.
Yeah, great play by Keefe to get the interception. Glassman trying to take him down. Keefe has to dish it over. Bochenski's wide open. And that was a late pass. You got to get it to him way earlier than that. But X, yeah. Can he keep with the ball?
Oh, it's gonna be. I don't know whose ball.
He said white balls, but he pointed in the
Yeah, no, he said black ball as well. Oh, What is
And
that?
yeah, that'll be
That's what I do off a diving board. That's a belly flop right there, Mr. Official. What are we doing? That's not like the 10-foot deep end. That's just the turf. Oh, there goes the ball. Good job by Matthew Plezak right there.
great
Knocks the
play by
ball away.
Plezak.
Oh, his brother Jason's the one that's able to recover it, though. Love to see the connection with the brothers out there. Patterson to Patterson, Plezak to Plezak.
St. Joe's 2 minutes left just to hold on to a 4-point lead.
You know what? We'll take a little break from this as well. Did you know last year there would have been 4 sets of brothers on the St. Joe's lacrosse team?
Wow.
You would have had the Bachenskis, John and Dan, Brady and Nolan,
Plezak?
and Plezak, and then you would have had Fredo. There's 3 sets of brothers on the team right now. Bad, ugly shot there by X. For the 3 sets of brothers this year is you have Michael Farina, the freshman, and John, the junior. You have the Pattersons, and then you have the Plezaks. So it would have been interesting to see how that all would have played out with the amount of brothers.
Mm-hmm. Man, probably be great chemistry, most likely.
Nice shot, nice dish by Brady to Chick. Chick's shot is, deflected out. And now I will agree with Gerardo. I think it's safe to say that this is the game. 1:33, 4 goals. It's possible. I've seen other things happen.
You could always see when Gabe Bauer gets the face off, goes right down the field and scores in like 4 seconds.
Yeah.
But I doubt we're going to see any face off wins from South Brunswick for the rest of the game.
I don't think they only won 1.
Yeah, they won 1. It's Gabe Bauer. That's when Gabe Bauer won it, but no one was there to catch it when he threw it to Keith.
Yeah, so
Where's it at?
Community Park. Second time that's happened. They played for cups, not championship, just one of the cups they have. A little crosstown rivalry. As Spotswood High School is located like 2 miles, not even away from East Brunswick High School. See, it was awkward when I was deciding on high schools. I live in East Brunswick, but I live closer to Spotswood High School than East Brunswick High School. I live on like the Spotswood border. So it was always, my mind was like, why can't I just go to Spotswood if I wanted to go? But, taxpayer dollars. I guess that works. But
yeah,
they beat East Brunswick, which is always great to see a gold division team beat a red division team. East Brunswick being in the red division, Spotswood being in the gold. They beat them the first time around. And then they played over the weekend and they beat them again, I think like 2-1. Great effort by both teams, so it's gonna be a good game. Spotswood had 2 of like the state's like leading hitters on their team. You got Jimmy Mulvaney, the sophomore. Del Vecchio, big hitter right there. We also have the senior leadership of Colin and Colin Laner, who's committed to Ithaca. Eric committed to Mount
Jack Kern, yeah.
And then Andrew Golden, the star pitcher, or one of the star pitchers. He tops out. He told me he can top out between 92 to 93.
Yeah, that's obviously good to have.
Big hit by Robbie Carvalli, the sophomore. Home run.
Yeah, the home run. Yeah, I was able to just barely call that before all of our equipment overheated for that game, like the 6th inning.
I'll see. I probably am going to go. If Ben needs help with the broadcast, of course I'll be there. You hear me, Mr. I don't want to have to email you later.
So 1:15 left. Keith trying to run the clock out now.
Keith's got him in a spin cycle right there.
The flag. They're going to play. Oh.
Pat makes the man miss. Pat just waves him off. That was beautiful. Pat's waving him off.
The valedictorian taking ankles?
Pat's a star everything. I told him this. I told him after the South Brunswick game the first time around. I told him how he makes me feel so stupid. He started laughing.
Yeah, he made me feel stupid my sophomore year.
So we got Patrick Keith. It's gonna be Patrick Keith, valedictorian, athlete, taker of ankles. Keith passes it to Chick. 56 seconds left. Keith to James. James is gonna take a shot on goal.
And a save. Korea. He'll launch it. And it should go right over to Torrentor. And it will.
Empty net.
Oh, Torrentor. Risky play right now.
Torrentor does not care.
Yeah,
it's White's fault. Torren knows his assignment. Torrentor's assignment.
I might not have gotten the score prediction right, but I did call it with the under.
I mean, I don't know. I remember
I
me.
said the over under would be about like 17 or 18. It's 18. It's at 18 right now.
I'm kind of confused.
Yeah, I don't really know what just happened, but 30 seconds left. Wisney's with the ball now for South Brunswick. Still down 4. Another flag flying through the air.
I'm gonna get going. I will see you guys at baseball.
Goodbye, Gerardo. That'll be all from the Joseph Gerardo. Ben, you gonna go tomorrow, possibly?
Yeah, I think I'll be able to go to the
If
game
not-
tomorrow.
If not, let me know, of course. I'll come and pick up the equipment, and it'll be fun. But yeah,
Yeah, 20 seconds left. I mean, just playing for pride at this point. Will most likely be the South Brunswick Vikings' last lacrosse game of the year. Some notable players going. A very old team. Danny Woisney's arguably their best player. Glassman, Zach Lasso, Jack Cassetta, Colin Harbinson, just to name a few. Greg Correa as well. I mean, it was a great team. They put up 2 great fights against St. Joe's in these past 2 games, but Falcons were able to take both of them down, and they will take on the winner of Monroe versus St. Thomas Aquinas on Wednesday, I believe.
I do believe it's Wednesday. Yes, that's gonna be a game. St. Joe's wins 11-7. Last home game for these seniors here at Brenner Family Field. Really made their last impact here. That's gonna be all for Ben and I. We'll see you tomorrow at the park. Have a wonderful night.
Thanks for listening.